Hey, what's up, everybody? Terrence here. Right now, I'm sitting in the car. I'm about to head downtown to meet up with my friend, Darrell. I have a lot of thoughts on my mind because I launched a podcast I think it's less than a month ago. The whole goal for the podcast was to interview people who are unhoused, to give them a safe space to share their stories, assert their humanity, remind people that just because a person is unhoused does not mean that they're not your neighbor, to show a different side of homelessness that you don't really get a chance to see often, debunk myths, to push back against social stigma, to do a lot of the things that, many people get a chance to do when they have like a podcast studio and they have like experts or influencers that come on and talk about social commentary. It's been really hard, if I'm honest, because not only do I create space to sit with people, I really sit with people. Sometimes after the interviews, I'm in tears. I get really emotional talking about this because there are real people going through real struggles, and they have so many different challenges that they've journeyed through. And man, one of the most heartbreaking things about the subject of homelessness as it relates to real people is not only do they have their own unique stories that they've gone through, they are also, carrying the weight of just being invisible, period. And that's hard. It's hard to sometimes leave an interview, and although we get a chance to assist through our organization with what we can, it's just hard because every single person's story is unique and it's different. I form real close bonds with the people that actually come onto the podcast, and mind you, now I never know who I'm going to interview, and I've never met any of my special guests on the podcast. I've never met any of my special guests on the podcast, not one day. I don't know their backgrounds, their stories, and instantly, I think as God allowed me to form relationships with people, I follow up. It's not just about the podcast moment, but I actually follow up. And so I've been able to follow up with a bunch of the people who've been on season 1 of the podcast. And I've become really, really close to Darrell. He's the first person that I ever interviewed. He's a veteran, and we've started taking steps towards to get him off the streets. And we started with going to the Social Security office. And the other day, I got a chance to take him to the DFACS office. And so he was able to submit some of his applications. And right now, I'm just headed downtown to just hang out with him, ask him what he needs, and see if he will share some wisdom with us, because I truly believe that every single person has something to offer, something to share, something to, encourage others with. Yeah, Darrell's a friend, and, I'm just headed down there, and my wife just got in the car.
Hello.
And so we're about to drive down and, just follow up. So we're headed down there now. Well, a ride, huh?
Yes, we are.
Why did you choose to ride with me today?
I just want to hear from Darrell, I guess, the newness and this part of his story. I know you've been working with him, and I just wanted to see how he's doing and see what's next for him.
Yeah. Yep. It's really hard, trying to overcome homelessness when you don't have a lot of support. So I'm just grateful to have a relationship with the brother, and, we can do what we can to support,
Right.
So right now I'm headed downtown, and it's actually about, I don't know, would you say an hour away? It's about an hour away to get to Darrell. It's probably going to be a little darker when we actually arrive, which nothing's wrong with that. I just actually got off the phone with Darrell, and he was talking about it being, kind of a hard day, and it's Sunday, so Mondays are pretty hard for people. Hoping just to get around them for a little bit, maybe encourage him. He said he needed to go to the grocery store, so gonna see if he can grab a couple items and just kind of lift his spirits. Just made it down here. About to meet Darrell underneath this bridge. I just saw him walking. Hey man, I've seen you a lot lately.
Yeah.
We've been riding out, man.
Yeah, man. We've been accomplishing some things, man, and just helping me out, man. Trying to get my life, back on track.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get it back on track, man, because we out here working, man.
Okay.
So we're in the car. Got my brother Darrell. How you feel, man?
Hey, man, I feel okay. Like I said, God keep waking me up, so I ain't got no complaints.
Yeah.
Always keep waking me up. Hey, that's a blessing right there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ride with that one.
Yeah, today is Sunday. I've been seeing a lot of you lately.
Yeah, you have.
We've been riding out.
Yeah, we've been riding out, man, trying to accomplish some things, man, and like I said, that's another blessing, man. Because sending you my way.
I'm grateful to be in your life, brother. And we went to DFAX the other day. What did you accomplish?
Hey, man, I filled out a couple paperwork and things, and to get my food stamps running and get my
Like some
check.
medical benefits?
Yeah, trying to get Medicaid, back on track with me.
How do you feel like this is continuing to help you take steps? How does benefits help?
Help me get away from what I'm doing now. The place I'm at now. I've been praying a lot,
What you been praying for, man?
Asking God to help me get my life back together and get back inside.
Back inside, you feel like God is answering your prayers?
Oh yeah, he doing it on his time, not mine.
Mm.
So I had to ride with that one.
Yeah.
I'm just going with him, man. So
I was gonna ask you the other day, man. Like, I know you were in deep thought the other day. I was gonna ask you, what if people are watching this, like, because you got a lot of wisdom too. Sometimes you'll just like talk about some deep stuff, man. And what's three things that you would want people to know? Give me some wisdom, man.
3 things.
Yeah.
Number 1 is don't give up. Keep God in your heart.
Don't give up.
Because with God, you can't do nothing without God. Nothing.
What's number 2?
Number 2, the people. Yeah, help people.
And what's number 3?
Number 3, home training.
Home training.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You can look out this window and see all the trash everywhere. I mean, I don't seen so many people buy a trash can and still throw the paper and stuff on the ground.
Yeah.
Or people riding by, they'll throw stuff out the window.
Yeah.
And this is the place they live.
Yeah. So keep God first. Help some people, which is also a part of your purpose. and clean up. My brother Darrell. What's up, man? Made it before it got too late, man.
Man, just glad I came.
Yeah, no.